So my name's Kenya Alou, and I'm with the Dream Team, and I'm really excited to be here with you guys tonight on the Hangout. Hello, hello. April and Corey are on. We've got an incredible panel tonight. I'm really excited. We have one more coming in who was going to hop in on his way home from work, or when he got home from work. But everybody on here is new to being on a panel except for Itoya. And myself, of course, but I love having first-timers on the Hangouts. It's so exciting, and then they get addicted to it, and they just want to do it all the time. It's great. Let's see. We got people pouring in. So I'm going to just I'm going to share just a little bit about myself and why I'm here and why I love DS Domination. And then I'm going to turn it over to the panel and let them share their stories. I'm Kenya Alou, one of the co-founders, along with Trent Weideman of the Dream Team. And you know, Trent and I actually worked in a business prior together. And we, you know, our biggest issue was we loved the recruiting side. We loved to do it. It was kind of in our blood, but our team would struggle, and they had a hard time doing it. And we needed to find something that worked. And we also felt like it was very hard to learn the different tricks of the trade in online marketing and home-based business in general to growing your business. Nobody ever wanted to give those secrets out. Well, you know, I had an incredible mentor, and so did Trent, but Trent also, he really has figured a lot of incredible stuff out. And what we did was we joined together, and we decided we were going to create a system within DS Domination, because you don't have to recruit here, and people definitely make money from the product. So we were going to get together and create a system that would teach people who had never done any marketing before how to be successful in it. So we created the Dream Team, and we really love our team, and we love the people in it and the people we've been able to help. We have people all the time telling us they've never made money before on the affiliate side of a business, and they are doing so for the first time ever with Dream Team, so we're happy about that. But aside from that, we wanted something to be able to introduce people to knowing without a doubt that if they turned on their computer and followed the steps, they would make money from home. And DS Domination has absolutely proven to be that, and we're just proud to be a part of this company and get to share it. That's where I'm going to leave it. I want to turn it over and hear some more interesting stories than what I've got. So I'm really happy to introduce first timer on the Hangout, Rashida Bess.
Hi guys.
Actually, let me.
Well, my story is simple.
Who's that? Oh, Rashida, we lost her.
You lost me.
I don't see her picture.
I see her.
Oh, she's still there. She's still there. She's talking.
Oh,
we're good.
So
Go ahead.
my story is simple. I signed up for the training in January, but I didn't take advantage of what I had in front of me, and I actually didn't start following the training modules until March. And once I got started, I could literally kick myself for not getting started sooner. I mean, starting in March and up until July.
Hold on, Rashida. I'm sorry. Guys, can you make sure your mics are all muted? There's like a ton of weird background noise and laughing. Let's see. Where is everybody? Who's talking? Where is everybody?
It was all planned. Got us looking all crazy.
Strange. Somebody. I have no idea. It's none of us. I don't see any chats. There's such a delay, but they're starting to pour.
You know what?
Okay, one of you all has your, sorry, somebody on the panel has the webinar actually open in another window, so you want to make sure that you close that out. Make sure you don't have the Google Hangout playing in another window. Okay, I think we're good. I'm so sorry about that. Go ahead.
Okay, so my story is simple. I signed up for the training in January, and I didn't actually get started until March. Once I got going, I realized what I had in front of me, and I could literally kick myself for not getting started sooner. Since starting in March and to about July, I've made over $8,000 just drop shipping on eBay. So I'm really mad that I didn't get started sooner. Then Genesis came along, and that just blew things out of the water. It's like eBay on steroids right now. I started doing Genesis in July. My first check from Amazon was $2,000, and that was like 15 days work. And then now I'm at $2,000, and I think the check's going to be cut on the 14th, so I'm really excited about that.
Wow, that is amazing. Your numbers are awesome. Congratulations on all that and taking action and stuff. Wow. So what can you tell me, like, I mean, what do you, did you have kids? What do you do? But what did you do before DS Domination and all that?
Well, before that DS Domination, I was with another MLM company that I wasn't really making the money I'm making now, as fast as I'm making now. I mean, I was pushing product left and right, but it was just hard to get people to join. So, you know, with DS Domination, I don't have to recruit. What I make is basically what I do. The key is to just list, and keep listing. The more you list, the more cha-ching you get. My ringtone is literally a cha-ching.
That's awesome. I'm excited to hear this. I had never heard your, I mean, I knew you were making sales because I see your posts and I see the cha-chings, but I never knew that you were cashing in like you are. That's awesome. It's really great. Okay, well, we're going to come back to you because we're going to do some tips and stuff, but let's move on. We're going to move to Katrina. Kat Atkins is here with us. She's a first-timer on the Hangout, too. I'm really happy to see her here.
Thank you, Kenya. I'm a little bit nervous, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. I started November, back in November originally, and because of personal issues, I ended up needing to take a break. I came back here about 2 months ago, and last month alone, I cleared $750 profit. I've already hit $750 profit this month. Today alone was $138 profit. I love DSD. It's something that's changed my life. I love the Dream Team. You know, I can slowly, as I get listings up and going, could you please stop looking at me, Mike? You're really making me nervous. Sorry, my boyfriend's in the room and he's really making me nervous. As I get my listings up, I continue to see more and more and more sales. And as I continue to watch the videos, I think I've probably watched them 5 or 6 times easily. I learn something new every time I watch the videos. And I'm learning more from the leaders within the Dream Team. My sponsor, Kenya and Alessandro, they are just amazing. And I can feel the leadership skills that I'm gaining every single day with this business. And I'm confident that in a year's time, I'll be retired on a beach somewhere.
And as your sponsor and somebody who talks to you almost every day, you did not tell me you were profiting like you're profiting.
I'm sorry.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Yes, I've been working hard. I've been getting listings up, and it seems like every time I get my listings maxed out, eBay likes to give me more. They just keep raising those limits. So I really started seeing a difference. The $750 profit was just pro. That was now with upgrading to Elite and Unleashed. I can honestly say I'm excited because I will never be able to shop the same way again. This has taken my business from like down here to like through the roof. I mean, today I had it was a $36 profit, I believe, alone. It was 36 or 38. I'd have to look. It was in the 30s, you know, and that was just on one item. So. You know, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm excited. I love the Dream Team. You know, and there's nothing that I wouldn't do for this team. Oh, and on a side note, I totally have a crush on Roger, Kevin, and Hitesh. Hi, guys. Call me.
You're a riot. Well, in all seriousness, though, you're a huge asset to our team, and I love your spirit and your encouragement to everybody, and how much you help people is awesome. So that's really
cool. I love this team. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. So call me, I'll help you.
Okay, we're going to pass it to Francesca.
Hi, guys. I'm Francesca, and I started with DSD the week before Thanksgiving last year, so I guess I came on pretty early. I had some time off work. I had about a week off work, you know, for Thanksgiving, and I was fortunate enough to be able to watch all the videos for Pro, and I just started listing like crazy on eBay. I mean, it gets addicting, and within the first 2 weeks, I really hit it big with kind of a Christmas toy, and so I made, you know, $400 in my first 2 weeks, right around $420, and I just saw the power, I guess, of what DSC could offer, and so I reinvested all of that back into the business right away. I upgraded to, you know, I went Elite, I did Monopoly. I was able to do that very quickly, and then I spent December and January really absorbing Monopoly because it's a lot of information to learn, and I listed my first item on Amazon around the 3rd week in January. And I just kept listing, and those of you that know, it's a little bit more intense than listing on eBay, so it takes a little bit longer. And I just kept listing. It's just persistence really pays off. I think it took, you know, a few weeks to really start hitting a lot of sales on Amazon, but once traffic started going, and I just was very, very persistent. By the first week in May was my first $1,000 profit week, and that's profit, so it's good. And by the end of May, early June, I had my income replaced fully, just focusing on Amazon and Monopoly. And July 1st or so, I upgraded to Genesis. Basically, as soon as it came out, I was so excited. Upgraded to Genesis, ordered my first item. I'm waiting on it. It should be here next week so that I can do FBA and get really heavy into Genesis. I also have quit my job, so this is what I'm going to be doing full time. I said I replaced my income, and I wanted to give it a few months to kind of make sure that that was steady, and so it's steadily been fine. I've been financially fine with my income replaced fully for 3 months. So I'm just super excited. I'm so thankful for, you know, Roger, Hitesh, Kevin. They've built a system. You know, I think I've made, you know, barely any money on the affiliate side. It's really just been the work that I put in and the persistence that I do, I'm seeing income from. And so in the future, I would like to get more involved in the affiliate side. I mean, the only people I really have signed up right now are my parents. But, you know, hopefully I'll learn that side of it now that I have, you know, time to be doing that.
I love it. I mean, what other company can you replace your income, quit your job, and do as well as you're doing and just recruit your parents? I mean, it's it's a no-brainer here. I mean, that is amazing. I love that story, and I love how You just got in there and got aggressive with it. You knew your goals. You ran after them, and you know, it's incredible. I love what DS is doing for people. I mean, really, DS is helping the economy because it's helping to create job openings all over all over the place, so that people who are looking for jobs can find one. That's awesome. Itoya, let's move to you.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Etoya White. I'm here, recently relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, and excited to be here. And even that in and of itself is amazing. That we relocated our family, and my business came right with me. And no resumes necessary, no applying for jobs or anything of that nature. I just got home and got my internet on and got back to work. So, just a little bit about me and the business. I started about late August, early September, and didn't really get around to listing until October. After I listed my first item, it sold in like 36 hours, and then my next item sold the next day, and after that I was hooked. I've been in several businesses before and didn't experience the kind of success or even made the kind of money that I made in 2 days in DS Domination. So it's just, I feel empowered. I was a professional school counselor for 6 years and was a juvenile officer for 7 years prior to that. Ended up getting divorced and fell on hard times, was homeless, living out of my 2003 Chevy Trailblazer, and came across this opportunity, and now I don't even know what words to put on it. The most amazing thing, even today, with FBA, I shipped out a huge shipment with $800 profit attached to it just today. I was in the grocery store shopping for dinner and got a cha-ching. So that was, 2 streams of income right there, money with FBA and then money with eBay. And then, last week, one of my former colleagues, she knows about my success in the business, and she inboxed me on Facebook and she said, promise me you're not just going to get down to Atlanta, sit on your couch and make money, because I've been involved with young people for so long. And I ran into one of my fraternity brothers in Kroger today, and we were talking, and he's an educator, and we got on the subject of football, and he asked me if I wanted to coach.
Atoya?
He just said he's logging back in.
All right, great. So he'll be back. We got to hear his story, because those of you who have not heard Atoya's story, it is amazing, and I don't want anyone to miss it. Sorry about the feed. I don't know what happened. Sometimes the technology just kind of does that to us. There you are.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can you just start where you were talking about, and I know I ruined your mojo here, but where you were talking about how you were homeless. You had already talked about how you had gotten a divorce, and then you were homeless, living out of your car. So go ahead and start there.
Yeah. I was after I got divorced, I was couch surfing, living out of my truck. I had a 2003 Chevy Trailblazer, and all my stuff was packed in the back of it, and I was bouncing couch surfing between my sister's house and my grandmother's house. And then I just decided that I had to take control of the situation. As a professional school counselor, we work on contracts and things of that nature. And, while I love being in the education system, the position that I was put in, by the family court system made it such that I had to do something different. I couldn't wait. I couldn't live off of a contract that was getting completely swallowed up. So DS Domination has given me an opportunity to take control of my time. I'm here right now in Atlanta. My kids are here. I'm about to take them back to St. Louis. and I'm able to say that I have the freedom to do that. I'm going to take them back this weekend so that they can start school, and DSD has given me the freedom to be able to do that. I have the freedom to be able to go back to St. Louis whenever I want to for, school events and things of that nature, games and so on and so forth, and it's just blessed my life. My fiance is 100% on board. We were out. I kidnapped her out to do some scanning yesterday, and now she's addicted. She's completely addicted to scanning. So, and it's empowering to just be able to use our free, let me say that again, to use our free resources to be able to go out and generate unlimited income. Where else can you say that? You can use free resources to be able to go out and make as much money as you want to dedicate time to make. And I'm blessed to be able to sit here and say that I can do that. I did it today. I'm going to do it again tomorrow. And, it's just been an amazing ride, and I'm looking forward to continuing to grow with our another new program that we just started with building our businesses on the affiliate side. I was kicking and scratching and clawing to Kenya just the other day, like, man, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I made some tweaks and did some things differently, follow her wisdom and her leadership, and I got my first 7 leads today in a matter of about 3 hours. So, if you get into this business, you follow the training, and you just listen to leadership, there isn't any way possible you can't be successful. I'm a testament. I've gone from couch surfing to having control of my time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, what I want to do now is I want to just go and, we are still waiting on one panelist, Michael, and hopefully he makes it. But if not, I still want to go through everybody. And Etoya, since you're up, can you give the people watching, and remember we have both hi, we have both members. Oh, my kids do it too. That's why we work from home. Right. We have members, and we have potential partners and people who are just curious about DS Domination and the Dream Team, and they have a million questions probably. But what I want you to do is just give them one tip or piece of advice, and pretend you're talking to someone who hasn't signed up yet. They're thinking about it, and they want a recipe for success.
You know what? There's nothing to figure out here. I guess that's the thing about DS Domination for me. There's just nothing to figure out. It's an ABC 1, 2, 3. If you do this, then this is going to happen. If you do this, then this is going to happen, and that's the way it works. I had a lead. I put flyers out at the University of Missouri back in March, and I got my first call from a guy yesterday, and he was asking similar questions. If you follow the training, you make money. It's really just that simple. There's nothing to figure out with DS Domination.
Awesome. Okay, so follow the training sounded like what you were saying to me.
Oh, without question, no doubt about it.
All right, Francesca, let's talk. You give your piece of advice as someone who's been able to replace her income and quit her job and do really well with this.
Hey, I think just persistence. I said it, kind of in my overview, but persistence is key. To be honest with you, whenever I first was listing on Amazon, I didn't make a single sale for, I think, 4.5 weeks. And then all of a sudden I made 3 or 4 in one day, and then it just, like a roller coaster after that, it just went off. And so I think just persistence after it, seeing what it can do. I think for me, seeing what it could do so quickly was really impactful. But even if you're not the person that make your first sale in 12 hours or whatever, just keep listing items because it does work. And if you only have 10 items to list, make sure that you're really, really particular and looking for the items that have a proven track record of selling.
And is it fair to say that how to do that? If you're not talking, just make sure your mics are muted, guys. If you are looking for those items, is it in the training on how to find them? If someone says, well, how do I know? How do I find those items?
So I had actually never used eBay before DS Domination. I created a brand new eBay account, brand new PayPal account. I never used eBay. So 150% it's in the training. Roger, I mean, like, I'm not smart. I can't tell you anything brand new. He has it all. He's the master, and it's all in the videos.
Awesome. Katrina, go ahead and share your tip.
My best advice, honestly, is $20. Invest in yourself. That's the best advice that I can give. If anything, you're really not out anything. You know, $20, that's all that it costs to get going. And you're going to make that back in no time. Make sure that when you watch the videos, that you're coachable and that you're trainable, that you talk to people and that you ask questions, because there's never any dumb questions. Except, can you tell me what items to list? Sorry. I did just say that, didn't I?
Don't ever ask a hardworking DSD member if they can tell you what items to list. Okay, Rashida, go ahead and give us your tips.
My tip is don't overthink it. Follow the training. Just follow the training. It's easy as copying and pasting. I mean, when I first started, I overthought it. I literally overthought it, and I was my own barrier. Once I got out of that mindset and just did exactly what Roger says to do, the cha-ching started rolling in.
That's awesome. Now, did you have, because one question people always ask is, oh my goodness, do you have any experience on the computer? Are you real tech savvy? Have you ever sold online before? What's your answer to that question? I mean, I don't know. I really don't know your story. So you might answer, yes, I was absolutely a whiz at the computer. And I'm going to be like, okay, which one of you on the panel wasn't? But seriously.
Well, I'm an IT specialist. So, yes, I was a whiz on the computer. But did I sell anything online before? The answer is no. Before DSD, I mean, I had an eBay account that I opened up in 2003, but I just bought stuff off of eBay. But once I started watching these videos and I realized what people were doing, I was like, oh my God, this is just too easy.
That's awesome. Okay, so since I put that question out there, is anyone on the panel, can any of you say that I did not have a lot of computer savvy experience? Or were you all pretty tech savvy?
I guess while I took some classes, you know, and stuff computer related, really I'm not computer savvy. I don't really know tons about the computer, and I've never listed. I've never really sold anything online. So the great thing about the videos is that everything is walked through step by step by step. I mean, Roger even explains in the pro videos how to set up an eBay account. You know, it doesn't get much easier than that.
You know, I want to give a little bit of advice while I'm here, because a lot of people go to pro and they do all the modules, and then they're stuck. They don't know how to get a listing up. And what I always try and tell the people that I sponsor is, you know, you're going to watch all of the pro modules once. If you are not willing to sit in front of the computer and watch some videos, then this is not for you. So don't even get back to the person who brought you here. Because if you can't do that, if you're not willing to do that, and you don't have the discipline to do that, you're going to fail, to put it bluntly. But what I can tell you is that if you're willing to watch the videos, I want everybody who is new, or anybody who is not new but not having success, or anybody who is looking into coming here, I want you to watch all the pro modules once. Don't do anything. Just watch them. Just turn yourself into a wet sponge. And then you're going to watch a Pro Live Training webinar. It's in the Pro Live Training section. And you're going to click on that, and you're going to see a bunch of recorded webinars that Roger does on Wednesday nights, and he does them live. But when they're recorded, they're put into the back office for your reference. So I want you to watch one of those, and then after you watch one of those, that's about an hour long. So get your popcorn. You're going to watch one of those. Then you're going to go back through Pro. And as you're going back through Pro, at that point, you're going to start listing. That is your recipe for success. If you don't, you can watch the Pro videos all you want, modules, but if you don't watch the webinars, I'm talking about the longer webinars on Wednesday nights, you're going to be completely lost. The other thing I would say is you've got to take action. You've got to put a listing up, even if it's not, even if you're worried that it's not going to be right, or I still don't know what I'm doing. You've got to try. You've got to get something up so that you know, you can find out if you're doing it right. It's really important. If you just sit there and never list anything, you're never going to know. But I wouldn't do that until after you've watched your recorded webinar. I would love for any of you on the panel to give some more thoughts, something that you want to share, something that's burning in your heart. Just go ahead and share it with our people, our team, and the people that are here watching.
So I want to jump in and go ahead and say that with the brand new eBay account, I could only list 10 items, and I did my very best, you know, to find the items that were selling. But within the first 2 weeks, I was able to make, you know, like I said, a little over $400. But that was only on 2 of those items. That means 8 of them did not sell. So just keep that in mind, and don't get frustrated if you only have one item listed, that one item isn't selling, because there's millions of items out there and millions of the same item out there with different keywords. So just keep that in mind, and don't be discouraged if it doesn't happen, you know, immediately. Just keep listing. Even if, like Kenya said, you feel like you're doing it wrong. I think probably my first 40 listings on Amazon, I mean, I felt like totally out of my element, like I wasn't doing it correctly. But after that, I really got the hang of it, and I just kept going back and correcting those original postings. So you're not going to learn how to do it unless you really spend time and actually do it, even if it's just something silly. Just list it so that you can get the feel for it.
And that's coming from somebody who has quit her job. So she had 10 item limit on eBay, and wow. Now here she is, you know, not recruiting, because we're not going to count her parents, right? I mean, we'll count them, but you know what I'm saying. She didn't do that by marketing, so she's been able to replace her income, and she started out with a 10 item limit. So that is, anyone can do this. I love hearing stories like that. I love it. This company is absolutely amazing. So who else?
I think I would say, you know, give yourself a chance. I mean, there's so many things going on. You know, why not you? I guess that would be the question I would ask you. You know, if someone's you know, asking about my particular team or whatever have you, or coming onto the dream team, why not you? I mean, why can't it be your $20 that ends up turning into you know, unlimited income? And I always tell people, like, you have to take an assessment of what your goals really are. You know, if realistically you know, your goal is to come in and get that extra $500 or $1,000 a month to, you know, pay the tuition bill or student loans or a vacation fund or whatever have you, give yourself a chance. I mean, you know, the people on our team and in our business, you know, these aren't make-believe stories. these are actual events that are taking place every single day. And, if you're looking at people's Facebook feeds or Twitter or LinkedIn or whatever have you, and you're scratching your head about it, and you're, maybe contemplating sending that inbox message or whatever have you, you know what? That's going to be my question. Why not you? You know what I mean? It's not about how much someone else is making. It's about you and your individual goals and taking your own self seriously and just giving yourself a chance.
Absolutely. And you guys, you know what? I'm just going to tell you my eBay story, okay? I'm the type that I have to see it work before I can promote it, because I'm not a good it's just promoting something that I don't believe in is very hard for me. I just don't go there. So this is back even, I feel like it was even right before DSD even launched, or maybe right after. I'm putting my listings up, and I think I started out with decent limits. I had like 100 items, $5,000 limits, and I put 14 listings up. And boy, I was proud of myself. 14 listings, and I did that in a few days. And I went 2 weeks without a sale. And I was like, this just doesn't work. I don't get it. I have 14 listings up. I got to tell you, I called Roger, and he's like, how are sales? And I'm like, I haven't sold a thing. What are you talking about? I'm not, this is crazy. He goes, how many listings do you have up? 14. And he laughed at me. Roger laughed at me. He's like, okay, first of all, you have 14 listings up. Like, what do you want? You got to keep listing. Second of all, he looked at my titles, and he's like, did you do my training? And I'm like, yes. He goes, I think you need to do it again. So I went back to the training, and I looked at the titles. Yeah, Itoya's cracking up at me over there, but I'm serious. Like, you guys get frustrated when I say you got to go back to the training. Trust me, I've had it said to me too. So I go do the training, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my titles sucked. I mean, excuse me, but they sucked. And 14 listings, like, what did I want? And guess what else I did? Oh, I broke the cardinal rule. I was listing items that I thought were really cute that I wanted to put around my own house. Okay? Hello? So anyway, bottom line is I did the training again. I listed more, and I started making, I started making daily sales, which was really exciting. So it does work, but, take it from me. 2 weeks, no sales, and I'm like, this thing doesn't work. Oh, it works. It works. Some of us, guys, I had to watch the training 3 times. Some of us have to watch it more than others of us. Some people can watch something once, absorb it, and go and execute, and they're great. People like me, I'm just a I need repetition. I have to have it sink in, especially when it comes to technical stuff like eBay. And but if you just stick with it, go through it more than once, keep trying, you're gonna figure it out, and you're gonna make sales, and you're gonna make money.
Kenya, something to go along with that. You actually taught me how to be a good sponsor, because you taught me what a real sponsor does. A real sponsor is going to tell you to watch the videos, watch a webinar, and then list 3 listings. Put up 3 listings, and then they're going to say, now call me, email me, shoot me a message after you get those 3 listings up, and I will check them for you. Now, that to me, when you took the time to do that for me, that's something that I'm going to take to my people, because that made me feel special, and it also made me realize with the feedback that you gave me, hey, I'm doing something right. You said, okay, you need to change this part of the title. You need to change this font. Whatever it is, and just kind of fine-tuned it. And that made me feel more confident when I was listening. So I appreciate that so much, so much. So. Yep.
Well, the thing that you said right now that made me the most happy is that you're going to duplicate that with your team. Thank you. Like, duplication is what it's about, and
Absolutely.
helps so
Absolutely.
many people be successful. So.
Absolutely. And that's actually why I said that, because if people don't have that idea, I mean, you're going to get people, that just don't know. And, saying those kind of things, hey, maybe they'll take it as well, take that advice as well. So.
Awesome. Anyone else? No last final words? Funny stories?
Well, what I will say, I'll talk again since you guys aren't. What I do know is that the training, I'm sure that you guys can attest to this, anybody that's on the Dream Team, I have never seen a more complete training as far as affiliate marketing and the information that you get. I feel so lucky to be a part of the Dream Team. DS Domination is amazing. I love the Dream Team. The support that you get, the love that you get, everybody answers your questions. When you need to know something, there's always going to be somebody that's there that's going to teach you if you don't know. That gives me confidence. The training, I just went through and watched, the training that Trent did, with as far as Craigslist, listings go, and with Focal Point. Oh my goodness, Focal Point. I can't believe that I didn't mention this before. This is what happens when you get nervous. Don't get nervous and get on a webinar, guys, because Focal Point is the most amazing thing. If you guys have not signed up for this, go sign up for it now. This will take your business to the next level. I put up Craigslist post. It was last night. In 4 different cities, I put up 8 listings, 8 postings, I guess. And I have 20 new people, 20 new leads. And I've had 3 people message me on Facebook saying that they're interested in hearing more. The training, I mean, this is stuff that the Dream Team, our leaders, Kenya, Trent, Alessandro, Amy, I mean, they did not need to do this, but they took time to be able to do this. And this is what you're going to get from the Dream Team. This is the amount of support that you're going to get from the Dream Team. And I'm off my soapbox.
I think if I could, just add one more thing. I mean, our team, I'm a football guy, so I speak in sports metaphor. But the Dream Team is about relationships. I mean, I think that's probably been the most amazing thing working with people on our team is, I could be putting up listings at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's always somebody that I can reach out to, and it's not always just about business. It's just about people who, we want to know who we're working with, and that we're actually, even though many of us haven't seen each other in person, we're messaging, we're chatting, we're texting, we're calling each other on the phone. I mean, I've talked to people in all corners of the country and all over the world, just to talk about business and, sharing tips and going over training and just, giving words of confidence and things of that nature and, just sharing ideas. I mean, so, that speaks to the support system that the Dream Team offers. So again, with your $20, you get, a load of people, a whole team of people who you can reach out to at any moment. You don't have to know them personally. You don't have to, know where they are or what they do for a living or whatever have you. All you have to do is reach out, and there's going to be somebody on this team that's there to help you.
And you can reach out via Facebook. You don't even have to pick up the phone. I mean, we have an awesome Facebook group. I mean, you post a question there, and within 2 minutes, somebody's responding and giving you an answer. So, I really love that about the group. It's just awesome.
Yeah, and one time, Atoya and Dan Crowley two people on the dream team, not on the same. I mean, they're cross-lined to each other, but they're still on the same team. I find out that they went out scanning together, and I feel like this was even before Itoya had Genesis. He was just kind of moving along with Dan, seeing what he was doing, and I just was so excited because I thought, oh my gosh, they're both. This is when Itoya was in St. Louis. I'm like, they're both in St. Louis. They connected. Totally didn't know each other, unrelated, and he's just going with him scanning just to check it out and see what it's about. I love the relationships that are formed and the way that there's so much celebration for everybody that, I mean, everybody wants to celebrate with people when they have successes here, and, there's enough success to go around for every single person, and, yeah, we're just excited to see it. Anyone have any last words?
Yeah, just for me, just what you said, and this will be it for me. Dan and I have gone from the Facebook inbox. I mean, Dan Crowley's a friend of mine now. I mean, he's my friend. I count him as a friend, and we talk every single day. And that started with, Facebook inboxing about DSD. Dan's my friend now.
That's awesome.
And I think I would like to just say, too, make sure to have the mindset to be a student. So I rewatch those videos all the time. I'm not even really focused on eBay. I've been busy, with Genesis and so forth, and I still watch those videos because I learn something every single time. So if you have a question about something, or if you, are kind of done listening for the day or done doing your shipping, watch the videos and rewatch them. They're updated a lot, and like I said, you just get something out of them every single time. So just keep yourself a student, and your business, not necessarily on the affiliate side, but your business would just continue to grow.
And just keep listing, list, and don't break a cardinal rule, right, Kenya?
No. You guys, I had so much fun hanging out with you tonight. Thank you all so much. What a great panel. We have a great team. I feel so blessed to get to be to know you guys and work with you and watch you, and it's just my family here. Anyone watching, just get back to the person that invited you, and get started with them right now. Don't wait. Procrastination is, I say this all the time, procrastination is a thief, and it will rob you blind. So if you are interested, get back to the person that brought you, get started, and we'll see you inside the Dream Team. Talk to y'all later.